Hello everyone, welcome to the premiere episode of Inside VUT Sports. And I'm with Mr. Tebogo Mopeto here, and I'm your host, Wanda, bringing you the most exclusive content of the sports department. So sir, how are you sir?
I'm good yourself, Mr. Wanda.
I'm fine sir. So which position do you hold in the sports department?
I'm a sports officer.
Yes sir.
In the institution.
Or you the sports officer in the institution?
Office.
Right. So which sporting codes are you taking part in? Which ones do you manage?
Managing, I would say I'm managing aerobics. I'm managing dance sport, not just dance sport.
Dance sport.
Then I'm into volleyball.
Yes,
and I'm into and participating in softball.
Softball. Okay, so within those sports codes, which ones have you learned more about in the recent years?
I would say I learned a lot about the sporting codes, and being part of the department, you always avoiding the part of saying which kit do you like the most. So in a way, in the past, I had to learn a lot about the dance and aerobics. Because to me, athletics, it's more of, as long as I'm an athlete, then I'm into athletics and I do have understanding of it. And before I can be this side, I was an athlete myself.
Yes, sir.
So the part that I would say I learned a lot, it would be the part of the dance and aerobics. So because volleyball also, during my days of studying, I studied to learn it due to the classmates and friends.
Okay, sir.
That.
So tell us, sir, what has made you to be part of sports initially? What have you been doing in the recent years? Like personally, have you been an athlete first, and which sports did you take part in?
I've been an athlete first from the primary. Then when I get to high school, that's where I was introduced to the sport of softball.
Of softball.
Yeah, from my family, all my four brothers they played in softball. I was the only one into athletics. Then I was introduced, and it was an easy path for me to be in that side. Then the other part, in terms of studying, I came to VT as an athlete to study. Then I was recruited. I think it was on 205. I was recruited to come and study this side. So I did study sports management.
Yes,
yeah, not by virtue of just being an athlete, but it was the first love that I fall into when you make in terms of studies. So I did study sports management here in beauty. And my other qualification, I do have a safety management. I do have a business admin. And currently I'm busy with postgraduate education in the same institution.
That's great, sir. That's awesome.
Yes.
So tapping into the sporting codes that you take part in, are there any recent achievements or trophies that you've won, tournaments, leagues? Can you just give us a view of what has been happening in the sporting codes that you've been taking part in? Because I can see that we have a lot of trophies here.
Yeah.
These trophies show that they've actually been working hard into creating something for themselves, like the team. So can you just give us a full view of the recent achievements in the past and now?
I will start with the dance sport because it was a sport that I was given as a task to manage. And during my work in this office, they did achieve quite achievements in terms of their participation. If you check it well, during 2018, they did won the team formation of USA Dance.
Yes,
to such extent, they even got invitation to come and participate in the Rumba in the Jungle. It's an event that is hosted annually at Sun City. So imagine if your team is invited to come and perform in the opening of such an international festival. So that was in terms of dance sport. Yeah, because when it comes to that dance event, it's not everyone that is able to participate in that. You get invitation, you go by qualifications. So that's how our dance team has been performing. And they're having a good coach. I would say it's a good coach. They call him choreographer or something. He's a good coach because he does have that diploma in dance. Yeah, as I was saying, our dance coach is under the leadership of Stephen Muniz, which is he's a very good coach. And other one, when we come to athletics, we had a group that was very good in the previous years. The likes of the late Manauzi. He was one of our students. That was even before I can come into this institution. We had the students like Abu Stephen Mgoga. We had Mzazi and Abu Piselezo Mufuke. Those were students that I would say they've passed the path of VUT. And at the current stage, we did have that student was one by Lekhabono More, was one of our students also studying here. And currently we have Sarame Kumede. He just won the 10K of AVT cross country. Yes, in the past week. We have Tlakumatome, which they are under the guidance of Nomendlomo, Morena Zotezi, and Coach Larry. So those are the athletes that I was saying in terms of athletics. We are getting back to our senses in terms of achievements. Like as we speak, those athletes, we are having something like 6 to 7 athletes that were selected to the AVT provincial team. They'll be participating in Rustenburg on the weekend of 16 and 17 September. So that's how I say our teams are really doing very good, because by these achievements of selection and stuff, that's where we say we are moving forward.
Okay, can you please take us through the achievements that the volleyball team and the softball team has given the institution? What have they won?
Under volleyball, when I was coming to this department, I was under the guidance of the late Tabo Mufuki, which they normally call him chief. He was the one who was a mastermind in terms of our achievements in terms of volleyball. He was able to recruit athletes to come and study with us and play for university. Just to mention a few, I think in our university sports, in USA events, for the past 10 years, I would say maybe VUT in terms of ladies, maybe they lost twice.
Is it?
I would say that in terms of
only twice,
meaning not to get the gold medal.
So
in that 10-year period,
they've been getting gold medals for a decade.
They've been getting gold, because like the last time if I remember well, where we lost a medal, it was in 2019 for the ladies.
For the ladies.
Yes, and in men, we lost a medal in 2020.
Wow.
So this year, as we speak, as 2022, we are the champions of USA volleyball.
Okay, so where's the trophy?
In both genders.
Do you have the trophy?
No, I misplaced the
misplaced it.
Yeah, I didn't bring it.
Oh, that's great.
But that's how big it is. We are having something like 9 students that will be representing Gauteng into the National Volleyball League during the week of 26 and 30 September. It will play in Bloemfontein. So where you're seeing we're having 4 ladies and 5 men, plus our 2 coaches, which are part of the technical team. So that's how I'm saying our teams they do achieve a lot. Yes, and during the USA tournaments, we had to achieve the individual trophies. We had best setter in men, we had best blocker in men, and we had the MVP. Both appears in the men's side, and still in the ladies' side, we do have the MVP and the best attacker. So that's how I'm seeing our team. They're doing good in terms of volleyball around the universities.
Okay, so sorry, sir. So would you say that softball is growing in South Africa? Because I know that most people don't know about softball. So would you say that it has a growth recently? Has it grown in the past decade?
I would say softball it's growing, because currently we did have a struggle in the past where the softball was only playing in the 7 provinces. But currently, as we speak, I think our national federations, they've moved on to extent of going to the province like Northern Cape, where in the previous we didn't have softball to play. But currently, as we speak, I think there's something that is going on in there. So it's growing big in a way. When you come to VUT as an institution, you will say we are more broad in terms of course we are able to come with the different athletes from different provinces. Yes, but yes, dominance is Limpopo as we speak. This year we had something like 3 players that were coming from Free State, not just players to match our team, but good players. Yes, province like Northwest has been giving us 1, 2, so that's why I'm saying we are growing. And to show our growth, if the current our student athletes in softball, we are having something like 8 or 9, which some are our alumni that are in the national setup.
Right now.
Right now, as we speak, I think the team will be leaving to New Zealand World Cup, and Africa is represented by South Africa.
Is it?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That I will say to you that maybe the whole team, the dominance is, you are able to say VUT.
Wow.
Yes, that's how a lot we had to achieve. Last year we had 2 athletes, ladies, that were supposed to go to Peru under 19. So yes, the trip failed because of due to COVID rules and stuff, because we couldn't travel via Europe. So that's why our team couldn't travel. Right. But their achievements speaks volume about themselves.
There you have, guys. So we not only have provincial colors, but also have national colors within VUT and continental colors, because with the show of things, what I get to understand is that we have a lot of players, prominent players, on which we're not even following, we don't know about, and we should be following them and just checking if whatever they're doing out there is what we want to see. And I'm really proud of VUT sports, especially softball and all the sports codes actually. How many sports codes do we have, by the way?
I think we are having 19 sporting codes. 19
sporting codes. Yeah. So thank you for the interview. Looking at the medals, I think this is a recent trophy, right?
Yeah, that's the latest trophy that we received on the 13th of August.
13th of August?
Yes.
Wow. So I'm really proud of VT, to be honest. And this shows us that within the history of VT sports, they've been persistent in creating players which are well disciplined and which can show the rest of the world what we are really made of. And so thank you for the interview. Any last words for the public, for the students? Where can they find you? Where can they access the information that they want if they want to take part in softball, volleyball?
That's what I would say to the students of VUT, that our offices are open for each and every student that wants to participate in sports. Yes, we don't discriminate saying this one must not come, because you never know where your talent is like. So it's not like only where we say we want players. You might find that you are a good manager, you are good in logistics, where you'll be able to organize our teams. So I'm encouraging all students to come and try their luck in terms of our teams. And in terms of getting us, we are based in TT block 6/8. That's where you'll get us.
Thank you, Mr. Dewoko.
Thank you.
Mr. Dewoko Petro is a very, very busy gentleman, and we just thank him for the time that he's given Campus TV, and we just hope that the future of our sports athletes could be bright so that they could make something of themselves one day. And thank you for the coaches, the officers, the managers, and also the HODs of the sports for keeping us intact with the information and just making sure that the students of VUT are one day what they want to be in the world at large. Thank you, Ella, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.